Well, hi, first grade friends. Today is Tuesday, September 15th, and you're here with Phonics with Mrs. Bernstein. It's so good to see all of you. We started off today's lesson with the sight word rap song, which you can find in the presentation that you can find in the learning log or the on-demand videos. Today our focus was sight words, or what we call red words at school. They're the words that are not decodable, they're undecodable. So for one reason or another, we need to spell read these words. We have to memorize them. So our learning target today will be, I will learn how to read undecodable words known as sight words or red words. We'll be referring to them as red words. I will show my learning by spelling and reading undecodable words. So here are the directions and the steps for learning red words. First, you will write the red word on your paper. If you have swung by school, you maybe have picked up a red word book. If not, they're up at your elementary school waiting for you. So I'll show you how to use that book. And if you don't have that book right now, that is really okay. You're going to just use a piece of notebook paper. For this activity though, we really don't want a whiteboard because we'll do some tracing. So you really need to have a red crayon or a red marker, and you need to have paper, okay? After we write the word, then we'll be standing up and doing some arm tapping. We'll be doing some tracing of the word. Then we'll spell the word 3 times. Then we're going to be spelling the word on our own and then writing the word in a sentence. I'm going to step you through that process. So the first word that we're going to work on today is the word my. So what you need to do is, if you have a red word book, you need to write the word my in your book on the first page with one big line, making sure that you're using the line spacing correctly. M does not drop below the line. We start in the middle and we have little curve, with our Y dropping below the line. So that's really important that the M sits on the line and the Y drops below the line. If you're using regular notebook paper, it might look something like this. Again, using that line spacing, we don't want the words just all over the paper. We really want to use the lines correctly. So we've started off, we do have our word written now. We're ready for the second step. The next step is we will stand up and we will arm spell the word 3 times. So everybody stand up. And I'm going to sit down just so it makes it easier on the camera, but you will be standing, okay? And you will have the paper in front of you so that you can see the word. You don't want it so that it's not facing you. You want it to be able to see it because you're going to say the letters in the word. Then you're going to take your other hand and you're going to put it on your shoulder. And you're going to say the letters in the word, and you're going to tap your arm, then come back up to the top and swoop down while saying the word. Watch, it goes like this. We're going to do it 3 times. If you need to, at any time, you can stop the video and practice. Here we go. So it goes like this. M-Y, my. M-Y, my. M-Y, my. Excellent. Good job. We're ready for the next step, which is finger tracing. So you're going to lay your notebook right down on the table. Okay, you're going to want it right in front of you. I'm going to hold it up so that we can see, but your notebook needs to be laying right down in front of you on the table, like you're going to be doing some writing. You're going to take your pointer finger and you're going to trace over the letters while saying the letters, and then you're going to draw a line underneath and say the word. Watch. We're going to do it 3 times and then you try it. M-Y, my. Make sure you start at the top when you're tracing your words. We always start our letters at the top. M-Y, my. One more time. M-Y, my. Excellent. We're ready for the next step. The next step is turn your paper over so that you have a blank piece of paper because now we want to use our mind or our brain to remember how to spell that word. You're going to write the word just one time like this on the lines and then share that with somebody at home and make sure you spelt it right. Do a teacher check and make sure you have that word spelled correctly. Once you have that word spelled correctly, you're going to write it 2 more times. So you have it written a total of 3 times. Now, it's going to be very important that you write down your paper like a list because we're not writing a sentence, so we don't want to get a sentence confused with what we're doing right now. So don't write across your paper. Please write the word my. Write down the paper because we are not writing a sentence. So after you have done that, come back to me and we're going to continue. Our next step would be to write a sentence using the word my. Now, my sentence says, my house is green. Now, when I wrote this sentence, I started the my with a capital M. Notice we didn't do that up here, but because it was the beginning of the sentence, I needed a capital letter. I've also included a period at the end. If you're not sure about the words in the middle and how to spell them, you can sound them out or you can ask an adult to help you at home. The most important thing is that the my is spelled correctly. And that's all of the steps to the 3 for the red word routine. So here's my, and I also did this sentence, my dog is brown. And today when we were practicing the red word and learning that routine, we didn't get past the word my. However, I would love for you to continue to practice because we need to practice the word has. And we're going to stand up and arm spell it. You're going to write it and then stand up and arm spell it. Trace it with your finger 3 times. Write the word 3 times. And then write the word in a sentence. The last word that we would practice is the word was. Now, we didn't get this far in group today, but I would love for you to do that at home because these are all really important words that we need to learn that are red words, words that we just can't sound out for one reason or another. There's just one little part in that word that the sound and the letter doesn't match. So practice your red words and we'll continue this next week. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.